Good evening, good afternoon, chat. How are we all? Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Pardon me. Chat, does mic sound okay? I couldn't be bothered screwing this thing back in. So I hope it sounds good. Chat, we have a chat leaderboards now apparently also. I don't know how it works, but there is a thing now. Yo, what's good, Zeus? Welcome, welcome, welcome. There is a chat leaderboard now for the YouTube side. I mean, there's always been one for the Twitch side. Shit, I do. There we go. There we are. Wagwan Chatterinos, how are we all? Good evening, good afternoon. Oh look. Okay, there we go. Chillin'? Yeah? We Gucci? Gucci, we Gucci, we Gucci? Close that poll. Oh shit, yeah, it comes up. Look, Aiden's got the number 1 next to his name. Wait, that's kind of cool. Oh wait, say that I talk way too much yet again in another community. Bro, it's funny how you say that and literally have a number 1 next to your name. That's kind of cool. Yo, it's good, Yassine. Welcome in, welcome in. Wait, that's actually kind of cool. What have we all been up to, chat? Doing anything decent? I recently... put my glasses on because I'm an old man. I recently awakened a 15-year-old addiction. A Yu-Gi-Oh addiction, chat. Fatherhood has just turned me into an even bigger nerd. Actual nerd emoji. What type of graphic card is that in the background? This is 3060. GTX 3060. That's what we got. My friend's birthday a couple of days ago, I gave him All-Star Summon. Hey, W present. W present, brother. W present. Got a box of 100 gel pens of Final Fantasy 12 2. There's a 12 2? I didn't know there was a 12 2. Am I reading that correctly? Sorry, 13 2. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Out of school now, so I'm just sitting around the house, attending graduation parties. Damn. Man's old. Expedition 33, not today. Not today. I played a little bit off stream the other day. I think I want to schedule an actual stream for it at some point soon throughout the week. I've been playing, I'll be honest with you, I wanted to stream the whole thing, but I can't remember what day it was. What day was it? Yeah, what day was it, man? Not important, doesn't fucking matter, not a relevant detail. Anyway, it was some day this week. I was gonna stream it, and then I was like, no, I'm far too tired, I'm not doing this shit. So I just fucking... I was like, fuck it, man, I'ma just vibe. So yeah, I'm just chilling. How's your week been? I don't even know where the week's gone, you know, man? Like, I genuinely don't know where the week's gone. I've just been, like, bro, I think I just woke up. Like, I think I just woke up on Monday, and then I blinked, and it's Sunday. That's the gist. That's the general gist of things right now. That's where we're at right now. It's real. It is real, bro. Look at you guys, bro. There's all like little, bro. This community thing's kind of cool. You get to see like who be chatting the most. That's kind of cool. My opponent surrendered. Aura. That's Aura right there, chat. I'll do ranked, actually. Fuck it, bro. Did I get a login reward? Nothing prominent going on next week when shit actually goes down. Shit. What time is chapter out? In 1 hour, Kojiro. 1 hour. Go to the name, by the way. Feel that. Last week went by fast. I feel like that's what's going on. Like, literally since the baby's been born, bro. I feel like, oh my god, chat, we can do some gambling here. Holy, we're doing some gambling. I feel like that, like, since the baby's been born, I feel like I'm just, like, blinking. And things are just, like, stuff's just happening. And I'm just sort of, like, not here. You know what I'm saying? Need samurai cards, bro. Is this our sign to start gambling? It might be. It might be, bro. This is what we're after here. We're after some samurai type shit here. Right, I'm buying. Yeah, we're after some samurai type shit here. This is what we're after here. I'm buying. I'm going 10 packs of this motherfucker. I got Final Fantasy 7-2, 8-2. I don't know which one it is. 8-2. Didn't realize it was a sequel. Optimized in a base game with DLC content, or whatever it wasn't. I enjoyed the game a lot so far. I only played about 2 hours during the morning. That's fair, that's fair. Everything on red? Okay, we're gambling, chat. Pack on openings. We're looking for samurai shit here, that's what we're after. Any Yu-Gi-Oh enjoyers on the chat, by the way? Some of you might be too young. Damn. That was ass. Getting keys, and I don't know what these keys are for. I don't recognize any of these cards, bro. I'm so old. I have a vague understanding of what it is, how it works. I used to play in tournaments back in the day when I was in college. None of this is what I need nor want. Hot take, but Kagurabachi is the best sword manga for me. I hard recommend you read Vagabond. Or read more manga. Like, I love Kagurabachi, but I wouldn't say it's the best sword manga. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say it's that. You know, like, if you want a true sword manga, you read Vagabond, brother. You to tell me that I've just... Am I about to open 10 packs and not get a single samurai card? I'm not gonna get a single samurai card here, am I? That's gonna be painful, bro. Ugh. I don't know much about Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I don't watch the anime, never played the card game. I'm gonna go back to Yu-Gi-Oh! because of Kiba. Rip the Creed though. Bro, Kazuki Takashi. I forget sometimes that he passed away. Prolific Rainbow Dragon's kind of gas. If I was playing Rainbow Monsters. Yeah, that dude went overboard on a ship, right? Trying to save someone from drowning. 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 Trying to save someone from drow Whenever I tell people my favorite mangas, I feel like I have to always put the disclaimer that I've only read like 6 manga, because saying Kagurabachi is one of my favorite manga sounds really bad. Say here that I've basically read nothing. To be fair, I feel like I gave Yasin like the standard Twitter answer, you know what I'm saying? I just unlocked this shit. As your 10-pack purchase had no URs, your next 10-pack purchase of this pack, Uncle Benediction, will be guaranteed to have at least 1 UR. Cool. Jeez. I mean, I can buy another fucking... Wait, I'll tell you what, I need to do... So I can buy another packet of these. But I need 10. I need some more monies. I like Vagabond for the writing, not for the swords. That's the best part though, right? I read Vagabond, but it didn't hit like Kagurabachi style. Not even mentioning Bleach and Demon Slayer. Bleach is also really good. Bleach is really good. I feel like I'm in a dire need for a reread of Bleach, to be honest with you. In an extreme reread for Bleach. It's been far too long. My top 2 at the minute are Kagurabachi and Dandadan. CSM used to be part of my top 3, but it's so inconsistent at the moment. I don't even know where to place it. Did a chapter for Chainsaw Man drop this week? I actually can't remember. Yeah, it did. I remember. Just wasted effect fail for no reason. Oh wait, no. I didn't special summon a monster. Okay, never mind, whatever. I really need Togashi to get back soon. Yeah, Togashi, my goat, man. My goat. He needs to make his way back to the desk ASAP. There's a new chapter of Chainsaw Man. It was pretty decent. I just can't. I don't know, man. You guys normal summoned or special summoned, and you control all monsters. You can summon 1. Hand or deck. Okay, cool. I'm not using that for that. We'll save it for a little minute. I watched Bleach Anime and skipped the banter arc. Should be on Rancor. Hot take, I actually kind of fuck with the banter arc. I actually like them. I like the main villain. I like that his power was wind. I missed the JJK days. That's valid, bro. That's valid. That's so valid. That's the break week last week. That's leaving me desperate for more. This was the only week. Not a month. Yeah, he did just fuck off for a month. The thing, do you know what's crazy about that part as well? Is he went away for a month to do research. Like, what on earth could Dandadan do? I'm about to hit this thing with the Fiendish Chain, I'm pretty sure. Am I? What can you do? If this guy's special summoned, and you control a Lila monster, you control one card during the main phase you do not control, and you can special summon Lila from the graveyard. I'm fucking nuking this. See you later. Ain't doing shit with that, son. Wait, shouldn't it be neutralized? Did I just waste that? I did. Yeah, I just wasted it. So you can't do it anymore. Shit. I summon Pot of Greed! That's not how that works. I brought 2 more cards! I just wasted my fucking Fiendish Chain for this shit. Hey, who's your favorite Bleach character? Mine is Soifon, personally. Trying to think of his name, man. Trying to think of his name. I can't think of his name, but he had black hair, and he had a tattoo 69 on his face, and he had the Zanpakuto was called Kazushini. It was like 2 reapers. It was like 2 scythes, 2 dual-edged scythes. What is happening, bro? Doesn't Kubo hate that character? I don't know. Is it the same one that we're thinking of? Because there's 2 dudes. Toy fan. What just happened? What is happening? You motherfucker. That's what he's doing. 45 minutes, by the way, chat, until the chapter drops. Can't blame Tatsu for any of those month breaks, because for the 238 week standard on has run for, he's only missed 43. To do with the 69 tattoo, apparently Kubo said in his interviews he didn't like that character. Is it Hisagi? Is that his name? No. Is it? I'm gonna Google it. Hold up. Alright, I just need to speak to the wife. Hisagi, yeah, Shuhei Hisagi, that's the one. Couldn't think of his name at all, bro. Holy moly. I need a defense or something here. Yeah, the dude with the 69 tattoo? Oh, I just read that, sorry. Ulcoria is really cool, to be fair. I can't lie. Ulcoria had some fucking aura. Aura. Can't this thing? Can't he? You caught up on Ichi? Ichi the Witch? No. Still nothing, Tanuki. Still nothing. I've been reading Spider-Man recently. I haven't caught up on Ichi the Witch in a while. There's a lot that I need to read right now, to be honest with you. A lot that I need to read. He's gonna try and fuck me up here. Potentially? Yo, it's good. Yo, Alonzi, did you see the fucking Doctor Who shit? Apparently I've gotten a spoiler for the new chapter recently. If it does happen, it'll be dope, but I also kind of don't see it happening right now. Someone tried to spoil the chapter for me on Friday on my most recent Kagurabachi video, and I'm kind of fucking annoyed about it. Yeah, someone really tried. I haven't seen the latest 2 episodes, but I'm gonna watch tonight. Oh wait, so do you not know anything that's happening? Because otherwise, I almost spoiled that shit for you, and I don't want to spoil it for you. This Doctor Who season has been S tier, can't lie. Ah, okay. Ah, okay. You know nothing? Okay, I won't say shit then, King. I won't say shit. Because, I'm gonna let you form your own judgments on it. You can take that spoiler shit elsewhere, bro. On God. Right, let's summon this motherfucker. Fuck, there's my whole world, bro. Don't scare me like this. I'm just scared, you know? I'm just scared. I'm scared of how you're gonna feel it. I'm scared about how you're gonna feel about it. Doctor Who's a show that I've not watched for a very long time and don't intend to. Good. It's kind of like the One Piece of British TV, low-key. Yeah, it's kind of like it is kind of like the One Piece of British TV, to be honest with you. Like, the lore goes deep, the theory crafting goes deep. It's kind of nuts. Doctor Who's British One Piece is a surprisingly common take. It is actually a genuinely common take, which is quite funny. One of these days, gonna sit there and start that shit from the start. Yeah, but like you're gonna be starting from like the 1970s or some shit. Used to be a huge Doctor Who fan, but it's fallen off in the past years. I'm really not a like big fan of it anymore, to be honest with you. I've really fallen off it, and I wish I hadn't, but it is what it is. Goodbye, my gangster. Let's do some fucking damage. Let's go, baby. See what this chapter holds. Hoping something good, man. Eccleston to Capaldi is so good. 100% would recommend it to people who have seen it. As far as I'm concerned, the Matt Smith run was just sensational. I don't think anything Doctor Who can do after the Matt Smith will top it for me. Capaldi came close, to be honest with you. Capaldi came close. I haven't even seen any of Shooty's stuff. I actually, no, that's a lie. I watched his Christmas special and his intro, and I actually really enjoyed him, but I haven't watched any of his seasons since then. And I kind of regret that, because he does look like he'd be a good Doctor. Matt Smith is the GOAT Doctor. Yeah, he's my all-time GOAT for me. All-time GOAT. I love Tennant. But he's the fucking GOAT for me. I just can't not, like, you know. Do the thing, boy. He's gonna destroy our Black Wind Dragon, isn't he? Yeah, of course he is. You fucking scumbag. You motherfucker. I can survive this. He himself is phenomenal as the Doctor. Yeah, I really liked him in the Christmas special, to be honest with you. I can't lie. You know, if I can keep content. I appreciate your cookies. Thank you, King. Gonna get rid of this. He survives. Yup. Really need to finish Hollow Knight. The game? I need to get on that shit. Have you ever tried playing Hollow Knight? Currently working on getting the Platinum Trophy. It's a fucking nightmare. Currently, right now, I'm, as you can see, deep in an addiction to Yu-Gi-Oh! That has currently reared its ugly fucking head. and apparently won't leave me alone. So there's that, you know. Can I not activate this effect again? It's only once per duel, isn't it? Yeah. Gosh. Before your stream started, I was watching some lore on Warhammer about the orcs, and I was wondering, what is your favorite piece of lore from the Warhammer 40k? You kind of just mentioned it. My favorite piece of lore from the Warhammer 40k universe is the fact that the orcs create their own magic system, and I think that's phenomenal. Orcs are fucking amazing, bro. The fact that the orcs can literally just be like, yeah, red go fast, and it works, phenomenal, to be honest with you. Right, you're more annoying. Read the leaks, Chihiro turns into Giant Blade and eats Yora. Cool. You know, if that's true, I'm banning you. I don't think it's true, but if it is, I'm banning you. Prediction time, Azumi fight or more edging? I really want the Azumi fight, to be honest with you. I really want that anime fight. Anime fight? Azumi fight. We see Azumi powers and see what's going on with his fight. And Hakuri encounters someone. Oh, can this fucking card piss off?
Halade became a member. Halade celebrates 30 months of membership. 30 months. Holy moly.
Gotta say hello to Mrs. Weeb right now. 30 fucking months, baby. Holy moly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna die. I'm pretty sure. I have nothing to offer in this fight. I'm literally so dead. We're definitely gonna get the Azumi fight eventually. It just depends on how long Hokuzono wants to edge us for. Apparently, a ridiculously long time. Are you in ranked? Yes. You also want to see the Samurai Shaku? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's very valid. Is the baby asleep now, Bobo? He's gonna kill me. If he summons one more monster, I'm dead. Why are my messages coming through on fucking Discord? Hello? Look. No, she's fuming. When you lose, I need to borrow your mode. That's crazy, Faith. He just attacked me for 0 attack points. That's quite cool. Okay. Jappy, I'll be 1 second. I gotta go be a dad.
While the sinking anesthetic is hollowing out falls, let the psychotomimetic whole shatter your light.
Oh. Hola, mio amigos. Sorry, chat. I have to go and be a dad. Woo! Holy moly. I'm back. What did I miss? What's your predictions for tonight? I would really like to see Azumi. I would really like to see Azumi running the ones. That's what I would really like to see. Will it happen? Who fucking knows? I'll do more gambling. Time. Hey, I need 100 more gems. We got 20 minutes, chat. Yo, what's good, Kai? That'll be good, King. What would you want outside of Azumi? If it's not Azumi, I would like to see more Hakuri. More Hakuri maneuvering around the base. Drawing some One Piece out of my friend. Drawing looping mostly right now. I'm doing like multiple pages because why not? I haven't even watched One Piece yet. That's valid. One Piece takes the piss, man. Get back to Chihiro. Yeah. I don't think I would mind getting back to Chihiro, to be honest with you. Although I'm not sure if I would like to get back to Chihiro. I feel like we've had a lot of Chihiro over the past couple of weeks. I don't know he's like the main character and shit like that, but you know. Who's your favorite Bleach captain? Ask Kenpachi, but personally I prefer the lieutenants. I'm an old man Yamamoto, dude. I really fucked with the old man Yamamoto. That dude was so cool, man. Yeah, Old Man Yamamoto goes fucking ridiculously hard, bro. Get rid of this. Wait, what does this do? Douche. Love Chihiro, but not that much. Bro, I want to see Yora. No, bro, Yora moving actually. Yeah, Yora getting about the place would be kind of nice, low key. I don't think I haven't thought about. I can't believe I haven't thought about that yet. One more Hakuri because the faces he made last hour were funny as hell. Yeah, he did make some funny faces. I feel like Hogazona's always been like really comical with how like his characters are portrayed, and I fuck with that. Let's go back and fuck this kid up before I fucking lose. Before the chapter drops. Chapter drops in 15 minutes, by the way, chat. He surrendered, GG's. Bog, brother, yeah. See if we can get one more in. Oh, I don't want to rank one. Yora is one of the higher ups would be cool. Imagine Yora one-tapped fucking Asami. I feel like Yora's got some insane sorcery, right? Like, he's got to. He's got to have some fucking... something disgusting going on, right? That'll change all the power scaling. Good. I'm all for fucking with the power scalers, bro. I'm all for that. Imagine yours also one of those just beats the shit out of your characters. I could see it. That's it. Doesn't mine destroy his? Wait, you can have two field cards now? Oh wait, it's the same thing? Okay, I didn't know that. What game is this? This is Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Kaboom! Yes. Big on. It'd be crazy to see Asuma go off on Samurai Hishaku and get one tap by Yora. Yeah, that'd be kind of naughty. Flip just happened. Tag one fish on. Hokusono, if Hokusono off-screen the Azumi vs Samurai Hishaku fight this time, we'll have a problem with Hokusono. Yeah, I'll have a problem with this. Also, Kai, I can't remember if I answered you, but this is Master Duel. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Nah. You won't be doing none of that attacking, bitch. Hmm. 10 minutes, chat. There's a gaming question. What are your thoughts on Saffron for Final Fantasy VII? Pretty cool, dude. Pretty cool villain. I don't have like super deep introspective thoughts about the kid. He's a cool dude. I'm just gonna do this just for the YOLO. Yeah, no, I don't think so. GG's. If I recommend a game for stream and pay for it, will you play it when you got time on stream? I can't commit to that. I can just about commit to playing the games that I want to play on stream. But out of curiosity, what game is it? Like, bro, I've been playing Expedition off stream, you know what I mean? So I have a theory that Sephiroth's inspiration might have been Griffith from Berserk. There was too much similarities for me personally. I'm not sure if I can say Sephiroth was similar to Griffith. To be honest with you, I'm not sure if I can go down that line. Boom. Really, that KGB, that Kagurabachi Anime announcement this year? Yeah, that shit's gonna be fucking gas. Eventually, it will come. Elden Ring Night Rain? I want to hop on in August. I don't know if I'll be able to play on stream, brother. Can you remember the faffle that I had last time? Can you remember the faff that I had last time out with Elden Ring? That shit is supposed to be ass. It's supposed to be horribly optimized for the PC, once again. What do you think of Kudo being the traitor that shot from the last chapter? Bloody Mask gave heavy Aizen vibes. Yeah, I initially thought that as well, but then one of the reasons I didn't think he might not be the traitor is because of how surprised he was when the dude in the lift just decided to turn coat and slice his neck, you know? Less than 10 minutes now, chat, by the way. Less than 10 minutes. Can I take the L on this? Oh, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let him build his hand, because he wants to fucking... He wants to... That's a scary story. Kagurabachi is another debate anime. Okay, that's just fucked up, bro. Why would you even say that? Why would you even try and wish that upon us? That's insane. I'm getting rid of that. I know he's going to summon something, but I kind of want that. First in side game pictures. Yeah. Some of the animation that I've seen from fucking side games looks insane. That sucks, but off stream could still be possible. Oh, I can play it off stream. Like, my PC can run pretty much any game off stream. It's when I stream it is the issue. Bro, hurry up. There it is. Attack position. That's what we wanted. I played Doom years ago, yeah. I haven't played the new one though. I do want to play the new one actually, to be fair. About to fuck this dude's whole life up next to him, bro. Still with UFO table. Should have picked up the Bachi anime. I don't, bro. This might be a hot take. I don't care what studio gets it as long as the studio does it good. You know what I mean? I know all these studios have different representations or different reputations for having good, bad animes and stuff like that. But I think any studio can fumble the bag, you know? I think any studio could fumble it really badly, you know? So, I don't care what studio gets Kagurabachi, just as long as the adaptation is good. I don't need crazy animation. Also, chat, by the way, we have 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes, less than 5 minutes. And I think my dude just DC'd here. That is fair. I would just really... I would just have been a really good fit, I think, with how they animate the swordplay. Yeah. I think, bro, again, I think any animator can do that. Boom. See you later, idiot. It's time. 3 minutes to finish us off, chat. Have the lock in with Bachi for the Bachi 8 9 AM. Yeah. Do you think Kazane will return? Yeah. I have hopes that he'll return. Once per turn, you can target one single monster on the field. This card's attack becomes that monster's current attack until the end of the turn. I might be about to one turn kill this motherfucker, potentially. Unless this dude has any counters right now. Which he does. Yeah, he just fucking summoned a fucking blue eyes to the field. Of course you did, bro. Pussy, man. Balls, brother. I have to surrender. I'm gonna have to surrender. Fuck, bro. I was gonna kill this dude, man. GG's. Easy enough to hop back into this game? I would say so, yeah. I used to play it a lot back in the day, so like it's still somewhat familiar. There's a bunch of new cards that I don't know at the minute. But yeah, I would say so. I would say it's easy enough to remember. Chapter should be up. Gatorino, it's time. Chapter 81, Core. Kagurabachi Core, it's time. In August it is, if Baby Weeb will allow time for it. I'll text the Discord during the time. I appreciate you, King. Chapter 81. It's time. Lock it the fuck in, chat. Time. A worker's body suddenly exploded. Okay, so that's the 4 explosions that we saw last. I like the way this is set up. This is quite cool. Oh, it's the dude that threatened to kill Chihiro. Look, it's the same guy. Master Izaru, we're currently investigating the cause. What about the Shinoichi? It's safe for now. So the Hishaku are trying to destroy us from within. Hopefully that was all of them. Anyway, there are 4 things the Kaminabe has to protect, even if it costs our lives. The Force Field's core, the Shinoichi, the Sword Master. And I'm assuming this and 4 things that he needs to protect: the Force Field's core, the Shinoichi, the Sword Master, and Hakuri. Number 4. I'm a core fighter. This dude is off his nuts. Troop leader who reports directly to Kudo. My name's Kashima. He's so suspicious over everyone now. Approximately 4 minutes ago, pine trees sprouted from the bodies of 4 employees and attacked the vicinity. Some of you may have witnessed the attacks. We're investigating. I've investigated the corpses. It appears a Hishaku sorcerer planted seeds in their bodies. The seeds activate when the carrier dies. A kind of sorcery couldn't have escaped their notice. Why would they allow it? The Hishaku must have blackmailed them somehow. For some reason, they agreed to become the Hishaku's suicide bombers. And there are more bombs yet to detonate. I have scanned the premises for additional seeds, and I'm picking up close to 50. 1 in 10 are traitors. Remember, by the way, boys, we got the what do we call it? We got the fucking the list. Oh, yo, look. Is this dude nailed to the floor? I just noticed. This guy's like fully this guy's fully nailed to the floor here. Also, we got the list of the names. Hang on. We got the list of the names last. 1 in 10 fighters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12 names on this list, and I'm assuming that these people are all working with the Hishaku here. I'm zeroing in on their exact locations. Everyone spread out and nobody move. Except for Hakuri Sazanami. That's kind of cool, but then also at the same time, why would you announce this? turn this music up, by the way. Why would you announce this? I feel like you're just sort of helping sow dissent and distraction into the forces here. If anyone makes any suspicious moves, I'll break their limbs. Shinoichi's that way. Oh, he's alive? Wait, yo, he's alive? It's too dangerous, I'll come with you. Ew, look at his mouth. They are not working with for the Hishaku, they are hostages. I mean, they might be hostages, but they're still working for the Hishaku. Mr. Kudo, I'm glad you're alright. We heard the broadcast. It's too dangerous for him to go alone. Everything's riding on him. No exceptions, keep your distance. Holy fuck. What the fuck is going on? Mr. Kudo risked his life to save me back there, no exceptions. This makes me, like, wonder. This makes me wonder. Oh, he just got fucked up. Wait, who was it that exploded? This guy? That's a nice panel. It is him! I fucking called it, bro! Oh my god! I fucking called it. Bro, in the last video, I literally said I'm suspicious of this dude because he literally says I'm not much of a fighter. I fucking knew it. Oh, wait. Oh, shit! The misdirect? Oh, okay. 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 I actually like that even more, to be honest with you. I like that even more. That's the last of Kudo's troops. The quota has been met. And the Western Underground sector's main force has been neutralized. Go ahead and kill Hakuri Sazanami. 3 explosions here. These splashes, there's a little mini one at the back there, but that's like 3 big ones here. We saw 2 go off. No, we saw 1 go off, sorry, here. Casualties are mountain. Something strange. It's not just the pine tree victims. There are 2 types. Talking about the enemies here. The first have seeds planted in their bodies. I imagine their families are being held hostage. But to get intel on 50 staff members' families, you'd have to work here. In other words, there's another group of traitors. People who leaked information to the Hishaku. If they have a plan to take advantage of this chaos, it's over. We have no idea who our enemies are. The enemy knows exactly who our key forces are, as well as our locations. I really love, like... I really fucking like... No way you can stop them. Shut up and put yourself together. Identify anyone not following orders and troops as well. The pines are jamming the circuits. This dude's fried. Oh, this dude's fired. We'll know who our enemies are momentarily, actually. When we get through this ambush, it's the perfect opportunity to clear them out. We've lost a little bit of both abilities and storehouse. No way. No way. No fucking way. No way. Just like that? Oh! Centipede? Oh! Oh my That's the tweet right there, chat. That's the tweet. That's the tweet. You know what I'm saying? That's the fucking tweet right there. Oh my god, brother. Oh! I had a feeling he was gonna come back, but just not this soon. I love bringing back Chihiro's. Wait, hold on. I love bringing back Chihiro's strat as a great way to remove Hakuri's suspicion. Yeah, that's like such a phenomenal little callback. Yo, Morpheus with the 5 gifted.
Sammy became a member.
Yeesh. Morpheus, thanks so much for the 5 gifties, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You absolute goat, thank you.
Christian's 999 became a member.
Chat, if you just got gifted a membership, make sure to say thank you.
No Game No Life became a member.
Morpheus wants that #1 spot in the community right there.
Cosmos became a member.
So sorry it took me so long. I'll explain later. Come with me. Oh my god, brother, the fucking goat is back.
Became a member.
I want, but I'm just gonna say this. I was talking about this earlier. I don't know if you guys are here. There was a dude who fucking spoiled this shit for me in my fucking YouTube comments on Friday. I'm mad that I got spoiled for that. But like, holy fuck, that execution's so nice. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, this sort of faked me out as well, because this little panel where his like eyes are going crazy and then we switch to this, I legitimately thought this is like PTSD, his vision's getting fucked up, like he's gonna pass out, because you've got like the eyes going funky and he's like huffing ass here. I thought this is gonna be like he's tweaking out or some shit. Peak fiction. Peak fiction. Chat, go and spam Kagurabachi on this tweet. You know the vibes. You know the tradition that we have now. You know the fucking vibes. That's the tweet right there. Kagurabachi. Holy fuck, man. Oh! Top 5 character is back. I need to see how Uraha and Samura interact with each other now. 2 things learned. 1, he's not a core fighter. 2, how is he alive? Wait, how is Uraha alive? My man, Kai, you mustn't have been paying attention, my king. What is the XP thingy? So we have a community leaderboard now. Chat, if you didn't know, we have I got early access to a community leaderboard. So, in chat right now, you can earn spots on the leaderboard. Like, the leaderboard is based on memberships gifted, how much you chat, all of that good stuff. So, you can get, like, little crowns next to your name, as well as, like, the membership icons and stuff like that. So, that's how it'd be right now. And obviously, if you're 3, 2, or 1, you get crowns based on your activity in chat. So the more you chat, the more you're likely to get a crown. Pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Can't lie. It's pretty dope. Chat, what are we rating the chapter? What are we rating the chapter? I'm giving it a 9. Am I a member? No. You'll know if you're a member because you'll have a little Weeb badge next to your name. 10. I'm being very biased. I'm giving it a solid 9. I didn't get shit for the gifted. Yeah, you got scammed. I got scammed, Morpheus. I'm just kidding. That's pretty cool. What about spammers, though? Yeah, spammers just get timed out. It's not that serious. I don't need you spamming in my chat just to get fucking #1. You know what I'm saying? Natural engagement only. Bro. Oh, by the way, chat, I don't have the rating system anymore because I'm revamping it. Because I'm in the middle of a sort of rebound, so no rating system. So you can just imagine the cool 9 out of 10. Oh. That's what you can imagine. There you go. No more rating system at the minute, just for the time being. What a fucking chapter, bro. So this is interesting to me though as well. I'm convinced Samura revived him there at Suzaku. This arc's been so good. I agree. I swear this is some kind of trickery. I'm going to Hokuzona's house. I'm going with just to kneel at his feet and grovel and tell him I'm not worthy. This shit faked me out so hard. This fucked me up so hard. If he was revived as quickly as Chihiro, that would explain why Shiba wasn't allowed to see him at the morgue. Yeah, they could have been potentially speaking to him. Oh my god, chat, could you imagine somehow Uraha manages to wield the Shinoichi? I'm mad homie got killed though, dude was a real one. Yeah, bro, we didn't even get his name, right? Did we? Did we get this dude's name? Oh, Kashima, yeah. Kashima was a real one, bro. Pour one out for the homie, man. Peak bachi. True, CT. That's what confused me. Like, did Samura save him? So, if you remember, so chat, if you're a little bit lost right now, we can help. That's the wrong one. Oh, yo, Ichi the Witch got a fucking cover. Gas. So if you're a little bit confused right now, we can help clear some stuff up. In chapter 59, these two names are both confirmed dead. Yoji Uraha, Chihiro Rokihira, right? At the very end of chapter 59, he like starts to wake up. You can see his eyes are closed here, and then like his eyes, oh shit. And then his eyes start to open and shit like that. Very cool, right? Chapter 60, Chihiro's awake. And Chihiro wakes and he's talking to Shiba, right? Now, we get... he says, this little point here, I think Samura deliberately planned your revival. Deliberately how? Perhaps it's within Toby Mooney's power. Although I can't say for sure. But even if he could do that, why would he kill me temporarily? One reason could be to warn me. One mean to send a message that you can't protect them. Another might be to sever your eternal contract with Enten to stop your quest for vengeance. This is now just moot because now we know that Chihiro now has the control of Enten all over again. But then he gets to... why did he kill Mr. Uraha? What's the terrible feeling, my father? There we go. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, where is it? He woke up blame himself for Mr. Uraha's death. Oh my god, yeah, holy shit, that's kind of fucked as well, bro. This dude's gonna got like some like crazy vindication here. Like, bro, he's literally blaming himself. That was the last time he saw Uraha, he was dead. Where is it? So Mr. Uraha was really killed, right? Since you come back to life, I had the same thought, so I contacted the morgue. He'd already been sent for forensics and autopsy. Normally, they don't release any information without authorization, but I'm trying to negotiate them to help them make an exception. But given that we haven't heard anything, it's probably better to not get your hopes up. No, I refuse to believe it. I have to make sense of this. But then we come to learn in chapter... fucking test of my knowledge here. Let's say 78. This. He completely nullified Hirohigu's all-out move. And that was Suzaku. Rebirth. Suzaku can regenerate, but it can't resurrect the dead. And it consumes tremendous amounts of energy. If you keep getting wounded and relying on it on constant regeneration, you'll deplete your spirit energy and collapse. Regeneration is limited. And then Chihiro says, in theory, regeneration is incredible. And beyond that, there's a number of things never before recorded during the war. I don't know what sparked it, but clearly he's evolved beyond his abilities 18 years ago. So these two kind of things, these kind of like, just this little panel here, somewhat sort of contradicts each other, right? Because we already know the true realm for all these blades can change depending on the wielder. If Samura's goals have changed to, let's say, I'm gonna kill, in quotation marks, all of these sword wielders, but realistically my hidden intent here is to make sure that they're just broken away from their eternal contract, then his sword, the Tobimune, will form to those abilities. So it's more than likely here that Suzaku can regenerate it but can't resurrect the dead. It's more than likely that Samura has evolved his abilities to be able to actually resurrect the dead. Because that otherwise, you can't really explain Chihiro, and you also can't explain Uraha, who were both killed by Uraha, by Samura. Now, what's even more fun about this is Okazono was super consistent with it. It's something that I really love this. No, not 68. We need 58. Yora and Samura still have a bind and vow active. So right here, right, at this moment, Uraha and Samura fight each other with normal swords. Normal swords. Samura cuts down Uraha with a normal sword. And then here, picks up Tobimune and stabs him with Tobimune. He's holding Tobimune here and stabs him and cuts, right? Meaning technically, Uraha was felled by Tobimune. And then, he's still holding Tobimune. We get into the next chapter. Not the next chapter, because this is the bathhouse chapter where we got to see fucking Sojo booty cheeks. Holy. In the very next chapter, Chihiro is also cut down by Tobimune. So, it's more than likely Samura resurrected both of these. It's not technically breaking the pinky promise because he is in fact killing them. Exactly. Which is why I think that's also another good reason there. I think that Samura's swords and his abilities are warping to his desires. His desire at the minute is to free his comrades from the eternal contract. You know? I'm going to get this. Great stream. Hope you have a good week. Next week's mostly going to be recovering. Hey, no, you're chilling, brother. Take care, King. Have a good one. Best way to start Sunday. My boy Hakuri got relief from that weight. On God. Hakuri's crying at the end of the chapter. They must feel so good. Yeah, I mean, bro, the last time he saw Uraha, he was blaming himself. He thought that shit was his fault. I also love this little callback. The centipede. Which is quite funny as well, because like the last person that said centipede to him was Chihiro. I'm so glad this was built up properly, because if Suzaku wasn't explaining this well, and all the other build-up wasn't there, this is 100% would have felt like an asshole. See, I'm glad you just said that, Aiden, because I'm going to make a prediction for the community, right? I'm going to make a prediction, and this only applies to people who read with their eyeballs shut, right? This only applies to people who read like this, okay? If you read the story like this, it only applies to you, okay? But I'm going to predict that people are going to say that this is an arsepull. And eventually, a little bit later down the line, they're going to turn around and say, the true realm of the enchanted blades is an arsepull to make these blades fit the story needs. I can just see it. Piku didn't like it? What was Piku's beef? What's his beef? I don't, bro. I actually think, I'm not gonna lie to you, I actually think I unfollowed Piku, you know. I kept seeing him just beefing on my fucking timeline. I did, yeah, I actually unfollowed him. I kept seeing him beefing him. The first time in Kagurabachi, the series has done something that isn't universally accepted as peak writing, and that's okay. I'm allowed to dislike it, you're allowed to be hype. We can have this divide. Nobody has to drop the series, but allow people their disappointments or joys. Wait, he didn't like it at all? Is that the only thing that he... Please tell me you're with me on this. We didn't need an Uraha resurrection. Can you check the most likely to screw the loophole and Blade's contracts? It's just more as a fail, it's safe. Which is what we're witnessing now. Personally, I like it. The writing so fair has made it. There's always possibility. Yeah, see, bro, I'm just... What did I just say? Look. Same line of thinking. Same line of thinking. I think anyone jumping to call this a Nobara is just being disingenuous, though. Ever since it happened, it's only become more likely that he survived. I understand not liking it, but don't get me wrong. The trail was definitely there for it. Yeah, 100%. I'm 50-50 on this, but sure it was a great moment, this chapter. But the whole revival thing now depends on how Tako recontextualizes the story/motives of certain key characters like Samura. Which is, by the way, bar for bar, almost exactly what I have just said. We do not know the full details of the story yet, so we'll just have to wait and see. Base take, apart from the 50-50, to be honest with you, I don't like that. Daffy won't like it? I know Daffy has been against an Urahara revival, so I'm wondering how his feelings. Listen, I don't really give a fuck about it, to be honest with you, about him coming back or not. It's just like, it's one of those things if, like, it's been there, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, like, argue with it for, you can't be like, oh, this is an ass pull, you know? Because it's quite clear, right? If you don't like it, that's fair. But I don't want to see people who read this story on the weekly turn around saying, this was an ass pull, this is bullshit. I don't want to see that. I do not want to see that on my timeline. Loving the courage. I appreciate you boxing. When you're ready, I need a bottle. Because if I leave her alone, she's going to kick off. Yo, chat, BRB 1 second. I got to go be a dad. I'm back, chat. Holy. Hey, I just had to make the baby a bottle, right? But dad level perception, foreshadowing, and planning. I boiled water earlier, put it in a flask, and it was perfect fucking temperature when I poured that shit out. Holy fucking moly, brother. Perfection. Holy. Have you heard of the manga, The Girl from the Other? Fantasy, a bit dark. I haven't, no, Sat. I have not. This dude over here being a good dad. I know, bro. Imagine. This dude's a nurturing provider. Look at this dude. We never did see his dead body. That is also true. That is true. True, but gachi excitement comes more from the world building aspect. Wait, we're talking about gachi? Kagurabachi is actually ruining my experience for the manga since it's just bad. Might be based, to be honest with you. Basically, I think gachi is at its best when they focus heavily on the world building and discovering the past. That's incredibly based, to be honest with you. Gachi gives me, like, vibes of, like, One Piece. That's the kind of vibes that I get from gachi. You know, like, with how good the world building is. That's where I'm feeling. Right, chat. I'm gonna make the thumbnail on stream. I'm gonna make my thumbnail on stream. Oh shit! Wait, is the website down? No, Weeb Central's down, bro. No, where am I gonna download this shit from, brother? Yo, it's good, Rohit. This is straight up already in my top 3 series of all time. It just hasn't missed once. I think that's valid, you know. I think I just love ISO in use, simple yet satisfying. I think the original, what's it called? The original showcase of ISO was really cool outside of the buildings. That like perspective shot was so good. I just stream on another tab while reading it myself. Looked over and see Uraho spoilers. GG. Ah, brother, that's just unfucking fortunate, brother. That's just so unfortunate. I'm sorry, King. I would only ever recommend watching my streams if you caught up with the series. If you're not caught up, it's just I wouldn't come up here. That's the reason Gachi Akuta is like the only other manga that comes close to the world building's peak. Yeah, the world building's so good. Gachi Akuta sends me down a rabbit hole sometimes, bro, because like I'll be watching that shit, or I'll be reading that shit, and everything that happens, I will be like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Most readers have first grade reading comprehension. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's valid. I can't remember which author it was, but there was an author that was talking about how Western folk just have, like, really bad reading comprehension. I'm gonna have to just do this old school and screenshot everything here, which is kind of sad. That's the wrong thing. That's also the wrong thing. This is how I had to do this in the old school days, man. Westerners are microwaves. If they don't get it immediately, they'll call it trash. Not many thinkers and ponderers. Joke's on you. I overthink fucking everything, bro. Kagurabachi equal Naruto, Gachi Akuta equal One Piece. Best comparison I can make. I'm against comparisons. I'm typically against comparisons, but I think I can get on board with that. I think I can get on board with that. Not what I wanted to do. Do you think we see Azumi fighting amidst all of this? Bro, I really fucking hope so, Rohit. I really want to see that Azumi fight, bro, so bad. I need that in my veins, man. I've been waiting for that dude to start scrapping the minute I saw that man pull up. I've been waiting for that shit since fucking day one. Do you know what I am really happy about, though? Like, is how good this manga's turning out. Like, I've been fucking hyping this shit up since day fucking one, man. I've been hyping this shit up on Twitter and on YouTube since day fucking one. So I'm really happy to see that this manga's, like, getting the love and attention it deserves, and also the fact that it's holding its weight, you know? That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm hoping for, it to just hold its weight. Yeah, motherfuckers were saying that this is going to get cancelled before chapter 10 at one point. You remember that? Where are those folks now? Those folks be reading it weekly now. Not to sound like a gatekeeper or nothing like that, but there was people out there wishing this fucking manga had a downfall so bad. Now look at it, man. However, I will say, if this chapter happens to divide the community, what I will say is that's good, to be honest with you, right? That's good, right? Because if this chapter ends up dividing the community and everyone's a bit pissed off with the Uraha revival, that's good for two reasons. One, it's good to not always be a people pleaser with a manga as far as I'm concerned. I like it when a manga has divisive chapters or a divisive stretch of chapters. The biggest example I can give in recent memory is JJK and the Gojo vs Sukuna fight. That shit was so all over the place. Like, that had the internet divided. That had people who didn't even read the manga. Like, bro, Mrs. Weeb doesn't even read that shit. She's watched it. She doesn't read it. But almost every week, she was like, who won this week? When that shit was going on. And that's nuts. She was invested, you know? Imagine if Kagurabachi got cancelled. On God, this would be the worst place. This is not going to get cancelled. This is just not going to get cancelled. It's just not. And if it did, I'm pulling up at Shueisha HQ like fucking Johnny Silverhand, brother. I'll tell you why I want to take down Arasaka. I'm glad we saw Tobimune healing ability before Uraha return. Definitely not an asshole. True. Does see Mrs. Weeb in the comments? Stream done soon? Potentially, yeah. Potentially. Baby Weeb's being a bit ruthless tonight. Pretty sure I found your channel after the first couple of chapters. Been on the series since the day it released. I've been impressed since then. That's fair. There's a lot of people, like, there's a lot of people finding my channel through Kagurabachi, which is kind of nuts. I'm gonna end up falling into the same thing again as what I did with JJK. Like, I don't want to be known as the Kagurabachi guy. I'll be happy if I do get known as that, because I feel like I put a lot of work on the series, to be honest with you, to have earned that title as one of the OG Kagurabachi guys. But also at the same time, I want to do more variety content, man. I want to cover more series. I want to cover gachi. I want to cover comic book series. I want to cover some anime. Fuck, I'm even considering covering some gaming content. You know what I'm saying? There's so much more that I want to do with the channel than just manga. Honestly, so glad I didn't get the spoil for me. Bro, someone in my fucking comments on Friday spoiled this for me. And they deleted the comment as well, because I said, not you potentially dropping spoilers in my chat for this. And they deleted the comment. They literally commented on the most recent Kagurabachi video and was like, yo, the GOAT returns, you're going to be so hyped. And I was just like, that's kind of fucking insane that you just... And in my head, I knew, do you know what I mean? Because I'm like, there's only two people in my head that, like, would get me hyped for that. You know what I mean? Like, oh, the GOAT returns. That's either fucking, what's it called? Sojo or fucking Uraha, you know what I mean? Like, there's no in between for this. Right, now I need to make these fucking juicy and fucking
super chatted
big.
£10.75.
Holy. Hello there. Eisen, thank you so much for the fucking 20. Thank you, my goat. Thank you. Maybe we'll cover the lore of Elden Ring. No, I'd leave that to Vati. I'll leave that to Vati, bro. Vati Vidya, he does the Elden Ring lore, bro. That's all him. That's all him. Okay. I'll leave. Weeb mad at me. Be blessed. Wait, why am I mad at you? Need to read Mad. Mad manga is so good. I will. I promise. It's on the list. Faces of the Mobs, these recent chapters show the Kishimoto art influence. I feel like... You think so? Yeah, I sort of get it. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah. I think for me as well, I think it's like... I feel like because of the influence of like Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece and stuff like that, Dragon Ball Z, I feel like whatever manga came after those are just constantly living in that shadow, you know what I mean? Are you reading any other Absolute runs besides Batman? I'm currently up to date with Superman, and I need to catch up on Absolute Wonder Woman, and I also need to start Martian Manhunter and Flash. So I would be down to do that. Bogdown is so good for Elden Ring lore channel. I love the way Barty does his stuff. Just a question: if Samura just wants to erase the contract with the blades, why doesn't he tell Chihiro his idea so they don't need to fight at all? Because Samura's character is like, I'll do it myself type shit, you know? Yeah, logically and in hindsight, that does make sense for Samura to let everyone, as many people who will help him, in on the idea. But in his mind, Chihiro's just a kid. He views Chihiro the exact same way he views his own daughter, and we all saw what he was willing to do and put his own daughter through just to not get it, to not have her involved in any of this shit, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, character-wise, that would just never happen for Samura, to be honest with you. I've had you from JJK. I want to see that you make bachi videos. It was a big pleasure. I appreciate that, gang. Appreciate that. Every chapter makes chapter 58 more confusing and simultaneously easier to explain. You think so? I would say this chapter just sort of clarifies, you know? I mean, the thing, it's kind of like subtext, right? To me, I don't think chapter 58 anymore is confusing with this, you know what I mean? The subtext, once we got the explanation for how Samura's abilities work, you can piece it together pretty easy, you know? If Samura tells Chihiro that he won't allow it, yeah, he won't. That's right, that's right. He would never. This chapter is crazy, that is true. That is true, this chapter's been fucking nutty. Actually, insanely good chapter, bro. Like, actually so good chapter. Bro, every week, if you see me on Twitter every Sunday, just dropping a tweet that just says Kagurabachi, just know I'm doing it because it's now one, tradition, and two, it's got to be the easiest way I think I've ever farmed likes on Twitter ever. Not that I go out my way to intentionally farm likes on Twitter, but like, I mean, I technically do because doing this is probably the easiest way to do it, but still. I'm interested to see what Thingy's done. Did anyone else reply to this? I feel like Chihiro getting his arm back off screen wasn't a great writing decision and wasn't universally liked. I'm going back and forth on Uraha's return. It really depends on what Samura's actual plan was from the start. I'm not sure I agree with that. Low-key, I'm not sure I agree with that, because I feel like that's kind of just like... I used to criticize Hokuzono when Shiba didn't confirm Uraha's death, but after fully understanding the story and Samura's abilities, I completely anticipate Uraha's return, and for that reason, this chapter was absolute cinema. Lots of mixed opinions. So Weeb, based on this chapter, you think Samura will become an ally? I think he always was. To be honest with you. Always was an ally as far as I'm concerned. He was just going about it in a strange way. Break next week? I don't think so. Let's find out. It'll tell me. Chapter live Sunday, June 8th. No, we're back again next week. June 8th. We are back again. The Reddit is mostly positive. I'm not even touching that. I don't touch Reddit though. Why lie to Uraha though? Wouldn't he figure out after he woke up? Yeah, but you also have to remember, at the time when he's lying to Uraha, he didn't remember about Iori. And that'll change a lot of Samura's motives. You know? That'll change a lot about Samura. You gotta remember, since Samura remembered Iori exists, we haven't actually spent that much time with Samura or Iori, to be honest with you. Oh, okay, and the fact that you also predicted this, you've been cooking, so I appreciate that, King, man. Yeah, I do think... I'm gonna be interested to see... How do I word this? I'm trying to think of the words. I think what I'm really looking forward to when this arc is all said and done is a sit-down moment where people get to talk, right? And that's probably the only time I can probably criticize Hokuzono for his writing style, is that we don't get many slice-of-life chapters where the characters sit down and talk things out. The way Hokuzono does his storytelling is very similar to Gege, in that it's all in the subtext. Rereads make the difference. Because at first, I did not fuck with Samura's decision, you know? Yeah, but when he killed Uraha, he didn't remember about Iori yet either. It was always his plan. It was always his plan to kill these sword bearers, but I feel like his motives will have changed once he's remembered Iori. And that's because you've got to remember, he activated Suzaku after he remembered Iori, right? So it's potential before he remembered Iori, he had no intention of reviving Uraha. Potentially. I'm just... hypothetical, it is a potential that he had no intention of doing so. I hope Uraha stays relevant for long now that he's back, otherwise his character can suffer. The girl from the last chapter was a traitor. Which chapter? Last chapter. Chapter 80? Which girl, Anso? It's pretty consistent within his character, since he doesn't explain his decisions with anyone. He just does it. Example, his ex-wife leaving Iori and Chihiro. That is all consistent within the story. Yeah. The first one. This girl? Was she in that? Is that her? Looks like her. And also, this guy's face here. These two on this side actually might be the two traitors that we've just saw in this chapter. Because the hair is similar when he changes back, look. The hair is similar when he changes back. I'm not saying that's like full confirmation, but they do look very similar. They both die here. Because he says, come with me here. Stay with me. It's going to be interesting to see what will be Uraha's sorcery now that he has internal contract broke, if he had one. 9.1 rating out of me for sure. That's a fucking solid rating. Look, but I don't think he's going to have a sorcery. It could be that the Eternal Contracts retain the sorcery once they lose the sword. But the way I always understood it is that once you entered into the contract here, you lose the sorcery. That's gone permanently. So you're playing Expedition 33. Have you finished it? No, not yet. Not yet. I've been playing a little bit off stream. I do want to schedule a stream. I do want to set. I want to schedule a stream at some point this week to play some more. I don't know. They look like they're blocking it. It might just be saying to get Hakuri back on his feet. Hakuri back on his feet. Why did Ura say centipede? That's a little callback to, I think. Can't nobody tell me. Let's see if I can get this. That is a callback to about chapter 53. No, way too far off. Go back to 49. It's a callback to a callback, basically, Eisen. 49. Yeah. Chapter 49. Chihiro uses an attack called Centipede, basically, and it's based on Centipede that he saw from Kiora, who was wielding the Shinoichi. This all goes into my theory that, like, M10 is the copy. Is like, not the copy, but is the way to counter all the blades. See Centipede, so Hakuri knows he's trustworthy, but so he'll duck his incoming strike. That's also true. The thing that confuses me is why he didn't just break the swords after killing one. To be fair, has he? He hasn't actually had the opportunity, right? No? Wait, Kai, are you talking about Samora breaking the swords? Because so far, he hasn't actually had the opportunity to break the sword yet. And even still, if he does break the sword, it can still be used. What happens in the double spread? Did the opponents block Urha? It looks like they block, because this dude... It looks like they block. But then it also looks like there's a bit of blood coming from his shoulder. But then in this panel, they're not here. And he's drawn a sword. Or put a sword back. Ah. And you can just see the girl's hair here. I'm going to assume that they die. But she's only got swords, little knives, and he hasn't got a weapon. So I'm going to assume that they die. You think Shiba or Hiyuki might pull up to provide backup? Shiba? No. Hiyuki? Probably. Hiyuki has to be in the Kamanabe headquarters, I would assume. Does he even know it's possible to break them? Because nobody believed that Chihiro broke Cloud Guard yet. I don't know. I don't know. Also, chat, listen. I gotta bounce. Chat. I appreciate you all hanging out. You've been absolutely fucking wonderful. Thank you. Video will be out tomorrow, okay? It will be out tomorrow, okay? Once again, thank you all for being here. Shout out to all the community leaderboards. Hey, top 3 right there. Fucking Aiden, Yassine, and Repravi in the fucking top 3 on the leaderboard. Absolute goats. Action, thanks so much for the fucking 24 months. Absolute goat. Chat, I will catch you guys all in the comment section for the video tomorrow. If you haven't already, join the Discord. Even though if it is dead Discord, hashtag dead Discord, you can join. Help breathe some life into it, I guess. I don't fucking know. Anyways, yeah. I'm gonna head out. I appreciate you all. Much fucking love, chat. And I'll catch you guys all in the video. Peace.